Yeah, Ghost, you're back. We're live.
Didn't hear that. Say it
It's
again.
like
Ghost, we're live.
he's muted.
Just waiting on you.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Yes.
Oh, but for real?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Oh.
Like on the Twitch channel.
Oh, okay.
It's
Like
I'm
really?
on the Twitch channel, but it says what's live in 1 minute. So
It says I see us right now.
maybe it's.
Are
Maybe I
you?
can catch up.
It takes a while for the
Oh, there it is.
internets
on the
to make it all the
Oh,
way
that's-
over to New Zealand. Okay.
under the ocean.
That's right.
All right. Here we go. Sorry about that. I was dealing with children. What's
No
up,
worries.
everybody? This is LDSG Ghost, Justin. And I'm your host for the LDS Gamers podcast, episode 20 tonight. We have VaderVanOdin, or Charles.
He's upside down.
Hello.
He's upside down. We also have Martin Luther Bling, or Adam.
Hey, everybody.
And we have iTzDanger.
Hey
also
guys.
known as Christian.
We already played his intro music.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, did you really? I've
I
missed
did.
that too?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. All right. Well, hey, thanks guys for jumping on. Special shout out to Vader for joining us all the way from New Zealand after work, and Christian for jumping on when we needed a fourth. Let's jump right into what we've been up to. We don't want to take a whole lot of time tonight because it's getting late for us Midwesterners. I've just been playing old school RuneScape still. That game has sucked me back in bad.
I tried.
It's lame.
I
Did you try
it
playing it?
after last time we chatted, and I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it. Yeah, it takes a special person, a damaged person, to play that game. I've also been playing a little bit of Pokemon Go, and I figured I'd give it a try out this summer. They've added some new stuff. Also been playing a little bit of GoldenEye Source, and then for those of you that are not familiar with that, that is a complete remake of the multiplayer aspect of the old school GoldenEye 007 that was on N64. They used Valve's Source engine, so it's all like modern looking, but all the same guns, the same levels. They even have Facility, which is one of my most favorite levels. They have like a vintage version, if you will, as well as an updated modern version. Looks really cool. A few of us from LDSG have actually jumped on the server to play. It's not. It's just simply the multiplayer. There's no single player missions or anything like that. So if you want to play, head on over to our website, ldsgamers.com/game-servers, or just hit ldsgamers.com and click game servers. And the information for how to connect is right there, as far as getting the client going and connecting to our server instance. It's a blast. We had a lot of fun. I've also been playing a little bit of Citadel, Forged in Fire on PC. For those of you not familiar with that one, that's kind of a newish one, indie title, I guess. It's in early access, like most games are these days, and it's a little bit like Ark, but you're a witch or a wizard flying around on a broom, and there's magic and wolves and bears and dragons and ogres. It's fun, and there's magic. Also, there's magic. But yeah, that's me. Danger, Mr.
Sweet.
Christian, what have you been up to, man?
So yeah, I'm pretty hard into Apex Legends right now. Season 2 coming out. With
What's
that
your
ranks.
rank right now?
I am Silver 2, just about Silver 1.
Well, that's better than the Bronze 4 I'm at. Check that out. That wing.
It looks like a oh, there we go. Yeah, that's 3D printed right there.
Yeah.
Special edition.
Special edition
Did you
3D printed
3D
wingman.
print a skull piercer attachment?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
So yeah, I've been up to that mostly. Some Borderlands 1 and 2, getting ready for Borderlands 3 coming out in the fall.
Nice.
A little bit of Battlefield 5 and trying some Fallout 76 Battle Royale.
How was that?
It's pretty bad. It's really bad, actually. It's really clunky.
Is it
but
bad
yeah,
enough that it's entertaining, or just bad?
Bad enough it's entertaining. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good at least.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Really, my time spent on Apex. That's what I'm streaming these days.
Yeah.
Trying to grind that rank and just have a good time with a bunch of guys from LDSG.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Bling,
Yes.
what have you been doing?
Oh, nothing good.
Does that mean FIFA?
Yes, exactly. That means FIFA. Every time I'm on here, I'm like, I'm kind of getting sick of FIFA. It's winding down. I'm probably not going to play anymore. And then I play mostly FIFA.
Yep.
So
It's a disease, man.
I still feel like I'm almost done with FIFA, but I've said that the last 2 podcasts. So
I said it about RuneScape too.
yeah. But my team is really sick now, and I can actually compete with the super teams, the dudes who spend like $2,000 on their team. So that's kind of brought me back into it. Is they've added a lot of really cheap squad builder challenges and lots of weekly objectives where you can earn some really good players. So that's kind of got me back into it. They're toward the end of the game, when they feel like they've got most of the money out of people, they'll start making it less pay to win and make it more fun, so people get excited and buy FIFA 20, which it works on me.
So what you're saying is FIFA 19's winding down, but 20 is about to come out, and you're going to be sucked right back in.
Oh yeah. 20 comes out.
Oh no.
20 comes out in September, and
He's done.
That's exactly what's going to happen. The good news is with FIFA 20, they're bringing back FIFA Street basically for that. It's included in the game. So that I don't think we'll have any microtransactions in that mode. So I'll have a lot of fun playing that, and that one won't be pay to win. So when I lose, I won't have any excuses. And then Twitch Syncs, still doing that. Every now and again, I've done a few streams on that. So that's a lot of fun.
Nice.
And then I've been playing some games from Game Pass PC. I got the $1 upgrade. So I've been playing Wolfenstein 2, which is a very hard M, but I don't feel bad about killing Nazis. So
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's about it for me.
Cool.
My turn.
Mr. VaderVanOdin,
There's
how many
me.
cakes have you made since the last podcast?
Ooh. I made a unicorn cake,
Ooh.
and what did I make last time? Was it the dragon cake?
I think so.
I made a dragon
Perhaps.
cake. I made a unicorn cake. I think that's about it. I haven't made too many in the last couple of weeks.
Mm. If I ever
but
make my way out to New Zealand,
I'm making you a cake.
I expect a cake.
That's the offer.
There better be
Standing
cake.
offer.
Ghost cake.
My standing offer is any LDS gamer that visits, I make a cake for.
Listen up, everybody.
That's the standing
Cakes.
offer.
All right.
And did you know about how I got one to Savai, right? He lives in Auckland, which
No.
is
You know what?
plane ride.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
My wife went up there for a business trip, and so I was like, wife, can you fit a cake in your bag? And she did. And
Oh,
she went
that's
and gave it to him, like found him.
Oh
on
my
Sunday,
gosh. That's
and
awesome.
Went to his
That's
ward
great.
and gave him a cake. Because I wanted to do something nice for him, because he's a cool dude. And
Yeah,
he's the
he is.
closest LDS gamer that we have on the server. So
That's true.
we hooked him up.
That's cool. Awesome.
Standing offer. Always busy making something at my house. So I've been making t-shirts. My wife bought. It's an American product. I think it's actually made in Utah. Called Cricut.
Oh, yeah, Cricut.
Cricut.
Yeah,
It's spelled Cricut, man. You Americans are weird.
It is spelled Cricut. My wife has one. She loves that thing.
But cricket's a sport that's spelled and it's and an insect and it's spelled completely different. So
What's cricket?
it's
Just
a sport.
kidding.
And
That was a
the World Cup's on this weekend and New Zealand's in the final. So everyone go watch it this Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah. So New Zealand made the finals for the Cricket World Cup.
I have never any idea what's going on in that game.
No,
They're throwing a hard ball at each other with a flat bat.
Basically,
That's
it's baseball,
Listen.
but instead of 4 bases, you have 2 bases that you run back and forth.
Yep.
And then the pitcher's trying to hit the
Don't
little
get out.
sticks, and the batter's trying to protect the sticks. And when they hit the
I
sticks,
see.
you're out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, or if you get caught, but you don't. You keep going until you get out. Unlike baseball, where you kind of run and that's it. It's the gentleman's sport. I'm not a big fan of cricket, to be honest, but it's cool we're in the final. But yeah, with the cry card, I've been making my own T-shirts and stuff, so I've been busy with stuff like that. So I made my own VaderVanOdin hoodie.
Nice.
And my mum runs the Self-Reliance in our ward, and she did like a healthy eating course, and so I made graduation T-shirts for everyone. So using the cry cut, the vinyl, it's pretty cool what you can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Yeah.
So yeah, I can make my own LDS gamer.
That's true.
T-shirt.
Some bootleg LDS Gamers T-shirts.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Save on shipping.
Yeah, it's absolutely true.
That's right. Shipping to New Zealand's probably ridiculous.
Yes, it is. Ask us.
Yes, it is.
Send me something.
Yeah, it is expensive.
But yeah, I probably could do it for like $6. Make it from scratch for about $6.
Yeah, I had
So-
you for Secret Santa. I don't remember which one, so it's not a spoiler. But I had to like buy stuff off a New Zealand shopping site because like
Yeah, it's much easier.
shipping from anything else was crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. Just one thing I'm up to. Games I've been playing. I've kind of burnt out a lot of games recently, but I find them too much hassle. But A Plague's Tale is it seems to be a game that slipped under the radar for a lot of people.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
It's phenomenal. It's very good from a smaller dev. So it doesn't have any of this AAA rubbish that's plaguing the industry at the moment. And it's set like 1360-ish in France. And you play a noble girl, and the Inquisition and a plague of rats are basically hunting you throughout the game.
Oh,
So
so
you
it's
got
like
Inquisition.
plagues. Okay.
To stay alive.
Yeah, and so it's a real weird. It's an action game because you do have a sling that you use as a weapon, but it's very heavy stealth. But it's also like a stealth puzzle game because there'll be like a room full of rats, and you need to work out how to sneak around them using lights and the tools that you have. I highly recommend it. It's a great little story. And again, it slipped under the radar, but I rate it one of the better games this year, to be honest.
Yeah, the
No,
recent
just
reviews
think
on
about-
Steam say overwhelmingly positive. So
Nice.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
It's a little janky. Like the main controls are tank controls, so your left analog stick controls like strafe you constantly, and to look, you have to use the right analog stick, which is a little different than most other third-player action games. Who's waving?
We're just waving at our viewers. What's up, guys? Thanks for jumping in here. Now I have a question. Do the rats turn into a big ugly monster, or do they just stay as rats?
They do, and near the end, they kind of, because light just deters them straight away. But at one point in the game, they kind of hoard together and will come at you in a wave and put out your fire and just murder you. So, so you have to combat that as well.
They're
so
like the Flood in Halo, but rats.
Yep. I guess they could be considered similar to that. But yeah, it's really good. It's mostly grounded in reality with the plagues of rats, but there is a little bit of kind of alchemy, magical stuff near the end, which was kind of cool, but nothing.
Magic rats.
Not the rats itself, but like a theme of the game. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil.
Yeah,
it.
I don't give
Is it
away.
like a Pied Piper thing? You have like a magic flute.
I'm not going to say.
Okay, fine.
I refuse.
No
I don't want to
spoilers.
spoil it for anybody.
Okay,
but
fine.
I highly recommend it.
I'll just
It's already
play
dropped in
it.
price. It's already dropped in price because it isn't a mainstream game.
Yeah, it's
not
$45
AAA.
on Steam.
I bet you can get it cheaper. I can get it for 50 New Zealand dollars from
50 or
PlayStation.
15?
50.
There's a difference.
Let's look on Cheap Shark. What's the
Yeah,
game called again?
A Plague's Tale. And I've
Plague
also been
Tale.
playing Mario Maker
No.
2. which is it's pretty good. It's fun making.
It's called
Mario
A
levels.
Plague Tale.
Innocence. And
Oh,
it's
is it not a
Peggy
plural?
18. So
Okay,
Maybe in New
That's-
Zealand it's plural. Yeah, it's $36 from
You can get it on
Humble
eBay. The eBay for your Xbox One for $3.
Store.
sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can get it. Yeah, it's like $40 in the US.
you can get
Hmm.
a stolen key on eBay for $3, and it may or
Or
may
you
not
can
work.
get a stolen key off of Keen Shop for $17.99
Yeah,
for PC.
yeah.
Sketchy.
We do not endorse that.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Go
did
console.
you guys hear? Okay. Side note. Did you guys hear about the stuff that happened with G2A this last week?
No?
They got
hacked.
They got no. Well, did they? That's
they did.
That's another bad thing that's happened to them.
Christian did it.
Wasn't not me.
they were trying to bribe like gaming news sites to run positive stories about them that they wrote.
That happens all the time.
But
Why
not but not disclose that it's like a sponsored story.
Oh,
And
I can't do that.
so they were like, some guy who got contacted just tweeted a screenshot of the email and was like, haha, no.
Oh,
Exclamation
how
point.
cringy.
And then, of course, they're like, oh, this was an unauthorized email sent by one of our employees, and we didn't want them to do this. And, like, of course, they're totally full of crap. But
They got to backpedal. Save face.
G2A is bad news.
Yeah.
No good.
I slit the sheet. A sheet I slit. On a slitted sheet I sit. Nice try, Wabbit.
Wow.
Bam.
That was risky.
It was risky, but I knew I could do it. All right. Now it's time for the LDSG community update. And we should have, yeah. All right.
That's our theme music.
Yeah, for now. We are up past 2,700 members in our LDSG Discord server.
Woo, woo.
So that's
woo.
awesome. There's not much else to talk about because I've been absent for a while in the Discord. But I'm sort of coming back strong in Discord. We'll see.
Yes.
There's what?
You're bad.
Someone just say
I-
ants?
Ignore me, please.
Okay. A little bit of a feature coming out soon I want to tease you guys about. We've got something that we haven't really named yet that Gaiwakor has been working on. He called it Discord Legends, but he's not completely satisfied with that name. So it's going to change. But it's a little mini game that's going to be integrated into Icarus on our Discord server, where you will be able to get a critter, monster. We haven't really decided what yet, what we're going to call it. But your first creature is auto-assigned to your account. And you can use your creature to battle other LDSGers for some sort of currency or XP or what have you.
Nice.
We're still going back and forth on names for that stuff. So you can battle your friends with your monster or creature, and you can cash in that experience or flame seeds or whatever we end up calling it to unlock more creatures or Discord features like special rolls, special colors, etc., etc. So it's gonna be fun. And
Nice.
yeah, Gaiwakor's shown me some of the beta stuff, and it looks really cool. So I'm excited. It's like an animated adventure, if you will. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. Animated
Sweet.
adventure, monster killing simulator.
Dungeon and
2019.
Dragons
Yeah.
LDSG version.
Yes. So look forward to that coming soonish. Big shout out to Oren. Well, first of all, big shout out to Gaiwakor for putting all the effort in and choosing us to be guinea pigs for this awesome creation. And to Orangello for helping them out with some critical file stuff. So that is all I have for Discord community update. So moving right along to game releases. Wait, let me catch up on chat here. Here we go.
Potate.
Potat. Potate. I always read that as potat. I don't know why. because it's not potato.
Sure. There's no correct way to say that.
Big shout out. But you're not
Only
shouting.
wrong ways to say it.
There we go. Yes. Pokemon by LDSG. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I broke the cams for a minute because I had to turn down Ghost.
Oh, was I screaming into this? Sorry.
No, I turned you down. I think it's good now.
Okay. I'll put it back.
Big shout out, but you're not shouting. All right. So new games. You want to talk new games?
Yes, new games. Let's do it.
All right. So some games that I don't know anything about, but maybe you guys do, or maybe chat does. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch releases next week, July 19th. I have no idea what that game's about. I'm not keeping up on Switch releases because I don't have a Switch. And then another Switch release a week after that is Fire Emblem, and I can't see. Anonymous Narwhal's in the way. Fire Emblem 3 Houses on July 26th. Oh, and Dragon Quest Builders 2 is okay. I remember seeing a trailer for that at 3. Kind of like a Dragon Quest Minecraft
Builder
type game.
Yep, the first one was great.
I played the first one.
Did you?
It was very good. Yeah.
And my son just played the demo of this one, and it just looks really good. You can play multiplayer in this one as well.
Nice.
Cool.
Not to be confused with Dragon Quest Heroes 2, which came out 2 years ago.
Nope. Same mythology and world, but different game.
Right.
Yep. Cool. That's pretty much it. We're mostly waiting till fall, and then we get like 10 new games every week.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Right
but
in
they're
time
all
for
like
school.
Call of Duty. So,
Star Wars, though.
and
Every single
FIFA.
one of them.
Star Wars.
Yeah. When does that one come out?
November 10th, I believe.
I hope that one's good.
Follow the butter
Yeah, me too. I hope
Coldster,
it
thank you
is
for
in,
that follow.
Battlefront 2 again, all
Got a
over again.
follow? Hey, thanks, Coldster.
Cool.
So, do we have some footage to run for the new Nintendo Switch?
Oh, do we?
Do we ever?
Yes. Let me just switch over the scene here.
Watermelons.
皆さんこんにちは。Nintendo Switch の
So, yeah, they announced a new mobile Switch. Nintendo Switch. I guess they're all mobile, but it's the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is a handheld only. It's a little smaller. I think they said the size is about the same as the Switch, but with one Joy-Con removed. Is about how wide it is. So it's not dockable. You can't connect it to your TV, but it's I think $100 cheaper. But it won't work for any of the motion control only games like ARMS or 1-2 Switch. But most of the games you can play just fine. It's $100 cheaper. I'm guessing this will mainly be like a second Switch for homes with a bunch of kids that want to play.
Yeah.
Or parents who want to buy one for their kid but don't want them taking over the TV. Or
Yeah, you can play 1-2 Switch with another pair of Joy-Cons. You can pair other Joy-Cons to it.
oh, you can. So you so you can. That makes sense. Does it
The
have a
screen's not
kickstand?
that big, though, so that might be difficult.
Yeah, it's not 1-2 Switch is going to be fine because it's not a screen-based game, but it would be a little harder with ARMS and things like that. But I assume you'd be able to play ARMS with second Joy-Cons. I don't see why you couldn't.
Maybe they'll come out with like some kind of casting software, like cast it to TVs or something.
Yeah, I think they'd
the
rather
price-
have people buy a full Switch if they want to do that.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
The funny thing is it has a USB-C port on it still for charging, And you can do video through USB Type-C, but Nintendo has figured out how to block that because
course they have.
people have tried to do that with the regular Switch, is just, plug in a USB Type-C to HDMI cable, and of course it doesn't work. So they could do it. They just want people to use their dock, and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, these guys are they're jazzed up, man.
oh yeah.
We knew this was coming. Like the rumors have been there for a while now that there's going to be a smaller version of the Switch, a mobile focused version. It fits with Nintendo's style with the 3DS as well. Having the kid. The funny thing is this is definitely marketed to kids, but there's not even one kid in this trailer.
No, there's a guy in space though. So,
Gotta switch it up.
Yeah,
he's playing.
Yeah, when you go to space and you're super bored because the views weren't as good as everyone told you.
You'd get pretty bored of that view after a day, I reckon.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, it's not a surprise. I'm looking forward to the rumors of a more grunty Switch, whether or not that will come true.
We'll see.
And upgraded.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch Pro.
Yeah,
be cool. It's not 100% confirmed yet, but I think we're getting there.
Yeah, I'm not a super fan of the price drop. I don't think it's quite enough to make up for what you lose when it comes to the Switch.
You also lose the HD rumble.
Yes, you lose HD rumble, you lose the motion control, you lose the docking capability, the dock itself, which is, $100 worth if you wanted to buy a second one. So it's not really, it's not really a good price comparison. I guess it's a new console, so they got to make a premium on it. But yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, me too, Dr. Tech. He's waiting for 3DS games to come to Switch. Me too.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to be the death of the 3DS. I kind of wondered when they created the Switch, where they're making the console mobile, if that meant they're going to be phasing out the 3DS, and this seems to be kind of the next step of that.
Well, the Pokemon being on the Switch, which is the big console, and Fire Emblem. Those are like the two big console sellers for the 3DS, and they're both now on Switch.
Yeah.
And the people who are focused on mobile, this will appeal to them. So it will bring in, they'll sell heaps of them, I'm guessing. The interesting thing I saw is that this is basically a PS Vita, PlayStation Vita.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, oh no, the Vita, no one wants to play it. Whereas everyone now like, oh yeah, I'll get a Switch. Like it was before its time, I guess. And
yeah, and it has games that people want to play.
Yep.
So my list of games I want to play on the Switch is growing, and I'm sure at some point I'll get one.
Stranger Things 3 just came out on the Switch.
Wait, what?
Stranger Things 3 had a video game come out.
Oh, there's a game. I'm like,
yeah, I'm not making that up.
Yeah, it came out on anywhere you can watch Netflix, but yeah. Okay.
You can't watch that on the Switch yet. I'm waiting for that.
Oh, I got my phone for that.
No spoilers here. No spoilers.
It's so good. You should watch it.
It is good. It is good.
I haven't even finished season 2 yet, so yeah, no spoilers.
You gotta
for me.
get caught up, man.
My sister-in-law came over to our house and had like a bunch of other young women come over, and they stayed up all night to watch the first episodes, and it didn't release until midnight Pacific time, which is like 3:00 in the morning our time. So they stayed up all night watching some of the older episodes. They tried taking naps, and some of them made it. I went to bed. I was like, you guys are crazy. I'll watch it some other time. I'm not in that much of a hurry to watch it. I fell asleep.
No, neither.
We watched.
It's good.
We watched 3 episodes on the 4th, which is the day it released, and then we went out of town for the weekend. We got back Sunday, and then we watched the other 5 episodes on Sunday. So we've been, we moved through it pretty quick.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, it is good. They brought like waffles and stuff to eat. They had like a big old waffle buffet. It's funny.
There's a character that's a member of the church.
Is there?
In
That's
season
true.
3. Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Which one?
Dustin comes back from summer camp and
that's right. Yeah.
Had a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's
Summer
right.
camp.
Susie. That's right.
And I agree with you,
Education
Wabbit. I
LDS.
think season 2 is probably my least favorite of the 3. Season 3 is up there with season 1 for me. After watching it once. I'm sure I'll watch it again at some point. Have a better idea.
Yeah, Webbit mentioned in the comments, that season 2 was meh, and I kind of agree. It was entertaining enough, but it wasn't as good as season 1, and so that's why I haven't seen 3 yet, because I'm not that excited.
Yeah.
Oh.
Season 2 was all right. I really was not a fan of the filler episode of 11 becoming like
her sister.
punk rock girl.
Yeah, her sister friend or whatever.
But yeah, it was just kind of all
the
over
episode
the
was
place.
dumb. The episode was real dumb. Speaking of that, the episode was episode 7, and around that time, me and my wife noticed that like every episode 7 of every show we're watching was rubbish. Like it was always like a flashback episode. So pay attention. Episode 7 is always the bad one.
There's patterns.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was a bad storyline. It was weird.
Why is Nightbot plugging my Twitch channel? I'm not.
I don't know.
complaining.
That's suspicious.
I'm not complaining. I think I was the last one to just do a regular stream on LDSG.
Perhaps it's possible. All right, let's talk about CPUs and GPUs. Let's give PC gamers a little bit of love.
Yeah. So this is an exciting time to be a PC gamer and to be building a PC. We got a whole new line of AMD CPUs launched earlier this month. They're pretty much kicking Intel's butt, and Intel's scrambling. There were some leaks that came out today of Intel specs on their 10th gen CPUs. We'll see if those are real or not. Yeah, basically at every price point, AMD is just killing it compared to Intel. They also released some new graphics cards, which are really competitive with the NVIDIA cards at that price point. In most games, they're slightly ahead in the benchmarks I've seen. So it'll just be interesting to see what other cards they release. Because right now, the 2 cards that came out are competing with the RTX 2060 and the RTX 2060 Super, which also just released. And they're exactly the same price. The AMD 5700 and 5700 XT are slightly ahead in terms of performance. Maybe not enough to get people to switch over, but and then those new NVIDIA graphics cards released as well, the 2060, 2070, and 2080 Super, which I think was largely prompted by the new AMD GPUs. They wanted to make sure they had new cards that were competitive. And so the 2060 Super is $50 more than the regular 2060, and its performance is just a little below the old 2070. The 2070 Super will be the same price, or it is the same price as the regular 2070, which I think they're going to be phasing out. And that performance is just a little behind the standard 2080. Then the 2080 Super doesn't come out till the end of the month, so we don't really know what the performance will be, but I'm thinking that will probably be my next GPU, if it's anywhere close to like 2080 Ti performance, which I'm hoping for. But yeah, nerd stuff.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about your upcoming PC build, Ghost?
Oh boy, do I. It's been a while since I've built a PC, like 6 years ish, and I've always been Intel fanboy. I tried an AMD build a long time ago and was seriously disappointed. I had AMD graphics cards, they let me down. They were always failing, and so I switched to Intel NVIDIA stack, I guess is what you could say. And but this time around, it came time for a new PC, and I've posted the PC part picker list in PC channel a couple times. But Bling's been helping me out with that, and he's kind of turned me to AMD a little bit after viewing all the specs and seeing what's coming out in September. The 3950X is coming out for AMD, and what is it, like 24 cores?
It's 12 or 16 cores,
16
30, 32
threads.
32 threads, yeah, which is insane.
$750. The comparable Intel CPU is $1,600 and is on a really expensive platform. So motherboards, you're gonna pay like $600 for a motherboard.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. But I've got my GeForce EVGA 2080 Ti XC Ultra
That
in the
thing's
back
insane.
there. Yeah. So it's the biggest piece. The rest of it's coming this week, tomorrow. I've already got all my drives in and RAM and all that, but I'm waiting on the end of September for the CPU. I hope it comes at the beginning of September. That'd be awesome. But yeah, the plan is that Adam, Martin Luther Bling, will fly out and we'll do a stream of putting the PC together. So that's the plan right now. We'll see how that goes. And other than that, what else do we have here? Oh yeah,
Apex.
Let's talk a little bit about Apex.
Danger, you want to talk about what's new with season 2?
Yeah, so we got a new character, Watson, long awaited for a lot of folks. Personally, I'm not a huge fan yet. I haven't played a ton with her, but definitely changes the meta of the game a little bit. They've also, I guess they nerfed Lifeline, Wraith, and Mirage, I believe. They take 5% more damage, and then they buffed Caustic and Gibraltar again, so that they take 5% less damage. They nerfed the Wingman a little bit more. They buffed the Mozambique, the P2020, and the Alternator RE45 with a hop-up. They each got their own hop-ups. The Disruptor, which is actually like probably the best gun in the game now.
Wait, did you say they buffed the Mozambique?
Yes, they did.
Why would they do that? Why would they mess with the perfect weapon that's perfect for being made fun of all the time? Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Is it still bad?
It's still bad, but
Okay,
it does a
all right,
little bit
that's
more
fine.
damage with the hop-up.
Do you still angrily chuck it at the ground when you drop it?
You sure do.
I love that they added that in.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
It's just
compliment to the
canon
meme.
that the Mozambique is awful and all the legends hate it.
That's right. Yeah, the other one is the L Star. You can only get beginning drops of the game, and it is you get about 60 shots for it, and it's definitely pretty overpowered.
You said the Alternator?
The L Star.
Oh, the L Star.
The new legendary weapon that you only get. It's pretty fun. There's been some map changes too. You got the Leviathans romping around. And there's rumor of a new character called Crypto, I believe.
Is he like a Bitcoin miner?
If you watch the Apex Legends 2 trailer, you can see somebody hitting an enter key on a keyboard, and I guess it's rumored that that's why the towers and Repulsor fell down, and that allowed the Leviathans to stomp into the map and wreak havoc. So, yeah, I'm having a good time with it.
Nice. Bling, is our Streamlabs stuff off?
No, Paradox is just too cheap to give a legitimate amount of bits that will trigger our alerts.
Oh, I didn't know we had a threshold that needed to be.
I'm trying to remember what it's set to.
It's set to 10,000, okay?
Yeah, just test it with like 10,000 bit donation.
Well, that's cool.
I can check it.
Oh, that's
Let
fine.
me see what the limit is set. Thank you for the 12 bits though.
Yes, and I want to announce Paradox is here. Paradox is here. And Mandolin came in too, and then peaced out.
Hello, Paradox. So,
Paradox is my favorite Paradox.
where are the donations?
I haven't seen, I did a sub and I didn't see it pop up.
Oh, see, 250 works.
Ah, there it is.
I can check on that later. We had a couple streams where people were donating like 1 bit over and over, like every 3 seconds, and it got kind of.
The buttermelons! Follow the buttermelons!
They will lead you home.
Thank you for
Hey,
that
it's a
follow.
follow.
Danger.
Hey, fun fact, that Buttermelons follow the Buttermelons, that was a voiceover done by ProZD. If anyone is familiar with who that is, he's a big YouTube guy.
Yeah.
ProZD. He did that for us. Yep. That's his voice. I can show you the email where he sent it to me.
Yeah, he's cool. He's one of the few YouTubers that does short videos.
Yeah. And he interacts with his community a lot. He also did our hey, look, it's money.
Yeah, you should donate. Click the donate button on the stream. You'll get to hear that one.
I'm gonna do it.
Donate money to yourself. Yeah, so the full clip is, hey, look, it's money for the kids, which we use for Extra Life, and then shorten it for when people don't want to give money to kids.
Yes.
Extra Life isn't too far away. We should start figuring out, how's your leg hair doing, Ghost?
Hey, you know what? It's all back,
money.
baby.
He's ready for
Oh,
another
there it was.
round.
Hey, look, it's money.
And we talked over it.
Yep. I need to make the donations louder. You could still
Yeah,
hear
it's-
it, kind of.
It's ProZD.
So you ready to get your legs waxed again?
I'm telling you what, man. That was an experience I don't know if I want to do again.
Maybe Bling will do it this time.
That's a hard pass.
What
He's
about
smiling.
chest hair? That'd be good.
Chest hair wouldn't be too bad. I've got like a little patch here and a little patch in here. That would probably be like 2 or 3 little strips.
That's doable.
But
That's
we
doable.
also
Few
might get our
tiers.
Twitch account banned. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Perhaps. Well, I don't have anything else for tonight.
anybody in chat have stuff you're excited for that's coming up?
Yeah, or give us a question or anything before we head out. Yeah, I would not want to get us banned. Be bad news.
Oh yeah, there are Prime rewards right now for Apex if you have Twitch Prime. Also,
Oh,
if you
that's
have
cool.
Twitch Prime and you're not subscribed to LDS Gamers, go ahead and drop a subscription to Martin Luther Bling on Twitch. Or I'm just kidding. You should subscribe to LDS Gamers. But yeah, if you have Twitch Prime, definitely use that free sub for somebody. It's free money for a streamer.
Yeah.
So go support somebody if it's not us. Just go sub to somebody every month. And there's also free FIFA stuff for if there's anyone else in LDSG that plays FIFA. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one.
Is it free
I
though?
think you are actually. I don't think I've heard of anyone else playing FIFA.
But I got an 88 rated player for free, which is pretty
Wow.
neat.
And no one knows what that means.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what that means.
Third, are you in the Utah area?
He's around here. It's one of my Apexy squad mates.
We can work something out. Send me a DM.
There you go.
I'll help you out, man.
Mandate.
Is he a FIFA guy?
I built Danger. I helped Danger build his PC. I helped Yakubescu on LDSG build a PC. I've been known to work for cookies, or also money, or a strong thanks and a firm handshake. So
There you go.
I'm always
Nice,
happy
be
to
firm,
help.
though.
I'm always happy to help out fellow LDSG people. So let me know. Also, if you're wanting some help to put together parts lists and stuff, I enjoy doing that.
And he's good at it. He's the best.
He is very good at it. Props to him. Now I just build PCs all the time.
It's fun. PC part picker is amazing.
It's like Christmas in July.
All right. Well, let's close this out. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys. We'll hopefully do this again in a week or two. So stay tuned. It's been real. Thanks, guys. It's late. I'm going to bed.
For those of you that missed part of this, I know some people just got here. The VOD will be live on Twitch immediately, and we'll be uploading it to YouTube tomorrow. And then the audio will go live in the next couple days as well.
Yeah, for iTunes and Spotify and all the other stuff.
Yep.
So, and we still have an unreleased episode of the Nintendo, I don't know what we're calling it now.
Podforce?
Nintendo Podforce podcast. That's done by a few of our Nintendo fans. So, be looking forward to that. So, oh, and Metallic Luster wants everyone to know that he has clipped something, and he's placed it in general. I think it's just the
Did he
Pro
catch
CD
me
that
like
thing.
picking my
Picking
nose
your
or something?
Perhaps. All right. Good night, everyone. Vader, have a great evening,
Thanks.
and we'll catch you guys later.
Bye bye, everybody.
Night.